what kind of filmmaking do I want to do? Well, I personally am more interested in narrative filmmaking. I like working on fiction films, and even if I'm doing a documentary, I like to approach it from a very narrative oriented perspective. I'm interested in shooting whatever that intrigues me, and I like to shoot all kinds of genres and styles of stories. Personally, I like to make it a point that I try something new with every project, and that no two projects of mine look or feel the same.
I think ultimately where my heart does truly lie is in music videos, um, because of my passion of music and my passion of film combined into one thing. It's just an amazing concept.
Stories from my family, stories that I have grown up with, grown up seeing, representing on screen the usual Indian upper middle class household, which suffers from the same things, the same kind of family politics, the same kind of family drama, the same kind of reactions, the same kind of interactions that all other families from every other social hierarchy of life goes through.
What does filmmaking mean to me? It's a way I can create the worlds I want to be in and the worlds I wish I could be part of, in the closest way possible. It's a way I can let out all my frustrations, and um, all my pain, so that I don't have to deal with it in the real world. Um, and hopefully, through this vision that I make, that I want to be in, other people can feel the same way and find their escape through that too.
Filmmaking doesn't mean a whole lot to me, as in the art is now finding meaning in my life, and I'm starting to really love the nuts and bolts and the gears of filmmaking, whether it's the desperate the desperation behind communication, or whether it is the kind of vibe that a set can create, the kind of teamwork that a set demands, the kind of people you meet, the kind of stories you hear, the kind of stories you get to tell. I think storytelling is something I've always been passionate about, and that's probably why I got drawn towards it.
Filmmaking is more than a career for me. I love everything about it. It's all that I can think about on some days. It's almost obsessive for me. I'm very self critical about my work, so until and unless I'm satisfied with what I've made, I'm going to want to just keep on making and working.
again in dreaming. The clouds methought would open and show riches ready to drop upon me. That when I waked, I cried to dream again.
No more amazement. There's no harm done.
How does filmmaking go beyond borders?
Cheese.
I think if there is any art form that really does breach borders, it is cinema. It has been breaching borders since the first camera. Filmmaking and cinema is a language in itself, and therefore, no matter what language your dialogues are in or your story is in, human emotion is what cinema relies on.
Just like any language, film in itself has become a language for communication. Film has its own grammar, and the need for people to watch films is universal. The medium lends for people to tell stories on a scale that other people might not have been able to reach out to.
Cinema goes beyond borders because it's not a concrete thing. It's not a concrete way that each country makes their own film in their own way, because that's not true. It's all film made by humans who want to express their emotions, and emotions don't stop because of a border. They go beyond them.